have one here anymore. This is an absolute mess, this closet. I want to see who joins and we can talk about this. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. A lot of cool stuff. Actually, this would be really good to talk about potentially the new Halo armor concepts. We could talk about that. What up, Red Trooper? What up, Hayden? Guys, when you're joining the stream, make sure you guys drop a like and drop a comment so I know you guys are in the chat. What up, what up, what up? Man, we're already getting hit with questions. Will there be new stuff for Brick for Virginia? Yes. We just did a huge product release yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So it was a bunch of new minifigures. It was a bunch of restocks, a lot of restocks. So that stuff's all on the website. You guys can go check that out now. I appreciate all the orders we've been getting. Let me actually check on that real quick. Let's see how we're doing. Shout out to John W. So yeah, we had a little drop yesterday. Like I said, a lot of restocks, a lot of minifigures, a lot of random stuff, but I'm glad that it's on the website now and you guys are buying it. It definitely makes things feel good to get some of that stuff that's been sitting around out of the shop and whatnot. We had a few new weapon packs as well. I'm excited to see how those do. And yeah, I just wanted to hop on here on a Sunday. I haven't done a live stream. I actually checked this. I did a live stream 2 months ago, a little bit less than 2 months ago. So that's not that bad. You know, every 2 months, it's not that bad. Bro, help me. I can't build the Death Star. I keep getting discouraged. Is it the big one? You got to do like little chunks every day if you can. Like if you, I don't know how old you are, but if you're in school, like after your homework and stuff, maybe do like 10 pages of the instruction book and then just do that every day and you'll slowly knock it out. Hey, I appreciate that, CDD Productions. He said I built a mock while watching your videos and it made it so much better. I appreciate that. I don't think I'm the best mock builder, but that was a fun era in my YouTube career. Kermit Sith. Yeah, of course, John. More artist figures. Yes, we have a few in the design queue, and I'm excited to keep playing with that idea. So the answer to that is yes. Basically, I just came on here, guys, because I was bored and I wanted to document kind of where I'm at with everything. Let's see. A couple months ago, we released the minifigure display stands. So if you guys want a way to display your minifigures, you guys can get. We have these in all sorts of different colors. There's 5 colors: black, white, clear, light gray, and dark gray. These turned out absolutely amazing, and they make displaying your minifigures look so nice. And you take a step back and you look at it and it looks amazing. So really happy with how those turned out. And they all have studs on them, so your minifigures can just go right on there. Yeah, I just wanted to hop on here. I don't know. I haven't done like a weekly update or something like that in a long time, and it's definitely like I talk about this. I feel like every year or every other year, like summertime, late summer, like nothing beats like a weekly update from a Lego YouTube channel. Like there was just something about that back in like, oh boy, it's probably a while ago, like 2012, like something like that. Like it was a while ago, but like it just hit different. What do you prefer more, Star Wars or military? That's a really good question, actually. I love military stuff. I mean, here's a good example. Here's some. This isn't all of them, but these are all military minifigures that we make. So these are all on the website. Some of them might be sold out. Some of them might be in stock. So I really like military stuff, but I also really like Star Wars stuff. So I would have to say, man, that's a tough one. It's really like 50-50 because, yeah, obviously BrickTactical, we do so much military stuff, but I also really like Star Wars. That's what started everything. That's what started my YouTube channel. Actually, I do have a LeBron figure already. Um, so you could check that out. I don't know if he's in stock. I don't know. Where is he? No, this is so embarrassing. I don't know basketball. I'm holding a figure. Let's see. I have a Bulls figure and I have a Lakers figure, and I don't know who's who. This is just how much I don't know basketball. We got this dude, number 6. I feel so bad. I don't know who that is. And then we got the Bulls 23. So someone's going to correct me in the chat. I don't know anything about sports. Considered creating Gears of War minifigures. Yes, I have. I think the only issue is the weapons. I feel like those figures definitely need their iconic weapons for me to make the minifigures done right. I don't think that's Shaq. I'm pretty sure I've got... I don't even know. I'm not even going to try. One of the most popular figures, though, we got Jesus. That's been a good one. We also have... Let's see, what's another one that's been popping? We obviously have like our grunts and elites. Those always do well. We got these guys right here. So happy with these. This came out a few years ago. How are the Halo Reach minifigures going so far? So that's a great question. I posted on my Discord and I showed off this, and I can show this off too. This is a rough prototype with 3D printed armor pieces just to get the general gist of the concept. So you can see we've got van braces of different flavors there on his wrists. Let me flip the camera around and zoom in. So, and yes, I jammed my finger, so ignore that. So we've got different knee pads. These are not the only ones. We have back leg armor. We have different van braces. And then here's using an example of one of the shoulder pad designs. Now, what's cool about this is, like I said in the Discord and on my video series, is these will be removable and they'll come in different colors. So, and we have, I think, 3 or 4 wrist attachments. We'll have like 6 or 8 shoulder pad attachments. We'll have, I think, 4 or 5 knee pads. We'll have 1 back leg armor for people that want it. And then the next thing is to work on the chests. We're going to have belt armor. And then, of course, the helmets. So really excited. I think actually over here, yeah, I've got some of the different, like there's a different shoulder pad, for example. I'm really excited with how this is going to turn out. I think this would be sweet once it's done. And it's really starting to make, you know, because really what we have before, I don't know if I have it, you know, is you just have this. And so now you're starting to get more bulkiness. The wrist armor and the knee pads alone are going to be a huge deal. And then obviously we'll have different helmets that will go on. And so, like, here's actually even a good example. This was like a piece from an action figure that I had, and it uses that same peg concept that we're going to be going with. So that's something I'm very excited about. So we've got that. What up, Lorax? Yeah, we got a bunch of SWAT stuff, bunch of military stuff on the website. Let it die. Okay. My thumb's fine. It just looks bad. It's totally fine now. Let's see. ODST Anthony, what do you think about all that? Showing off the rough prototype. This is what gets me excited. I'm gonna go over here. Is with something like this is a very rough prototype, but you can really start to see the concept. You can really start to see like where this is going. General Kenobi and General Anakin Clone Wars armor. That would be cool using the same concept. So that's what I'm excited about. Is I've talked about this in my first episode of this series, but we already have the weapons. Obviously, we have the minifigures, and then we'll have removable shoulder pads. The wrist armor, I'm super thrilled with. Yeah, all of this, I'm very excited about this. This, I think, is going to be really cool. I think it's going to look super nice once they're molded parts and different colors. That's going to be the game changer. So you guys can mix and match and swap these out. I think that's going to be really cool. So that's what I've got. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I mean, as you guys know, we have all sorts of minifigures. I'm also working on our clone helmets a lot more. We got clone figures and a bunch of other stuff coming out. I've got something really cool coming out for Brick Fair, Virginia. That'll be fun. I just ordered parts for those. I also just ordered parts for a restock of the Nuka-Cola machines, the Pack-a-Punch, and then the Juggernog and a few other of the perk machines. We're doing a huge perk machine restock, so I'm really excited about those. I don't sell Cad Bane blasters, but I do have the blasters. You just have to buy the full figure. You can see him right there. So those are our own custom blasters there. Yeah, we have Quick Revive. We have pretty much all of the perk machines. So yeah, it's crazy to look at some of these minifigures. Like, out of nowhere, we just came out with all of these. It's just wild that there's this many designs. So, yeah, we got double tap as well. So, yeah, let me know. What do you guys think of this armor design concept? I'm pretty thrilled with it. I've also got another question in the chat that I want to ask you guys. We just did a product drop yesterday. We just restocked a bunch of minifigures, and we just did a bunch of new minifigures. So if you haven't checked out the website, go to BrickTactical.com, go to the new releases, and all the stuff's on that page, except for the restocks. The restocks aren't on the new release page. All right, question for you guys. Here's a classic clone trooper, right? Right? So can't I create a poll? Start poll. More wars on the website. Yes. All right, we're going to start a poll, and the poll is going to be, do you guys want more classic Star Wars items on the website? And what I mean by that is stuff like, should I sell these blasters individually? Should I make like classic OG clones like this? Should I make like droidicas? Should I make like mini kits like this and just sell them for, you know, a couple bucks on the website? Do you guys want that stuff on the website? Yes or no? The poll has been started. Let me know what you guys think. I think it would be a fun little section to have on the website of classic Star Wars stuff. Obviously, if you're not into Star Wars, you're going to say no, but I think classic stuff like this would be fun to have just to sell to you guys. It also makes it easier. If you're already on the website buying something and you're like, hey, I'd like a clone trooper, or hey, I want a few of these blasters. Yes, you can buy them on Bricklink and whatnot, but if you're already on the website, I might as well be able to offer them to you. So I'm curious what you guys think about that. I don't plan on doing a mock series. It's just I haven't had the time, or I don't even know what I would build. I haven't built a mock in so long, like a long ass time. Excuse my language there. So I don't even know what I would build. Let's look something up real quick. Droid. Vertica. What the heck? Interesting. All right, I think the poll is pretty much clear that you guys would like that. So that's good to know. Let's see, make OG clone, add some accessories like macros and sunbars. Yes, I agree with that. Let's see. What is this? $39? Who is selling this for that much? Good Lord. What the heck? I feel like these are... Why are these so expensive? That's interesting. All right, see you later, Red Trooper. I don't think I've ever done a mock for Geonosis. I feel like you guys are spamming the same questions. Wow, this is actually impressive how... Why are these so expensive? Is this the original one? There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, that's the new one. All right, well. Yeah, I think Droidicas would be cool. I'm just looking up how much, like, to buy, like, an original, like, Droidica is. And they're, like, oddly expensive for some reason. All right, see you later, Red Trooper. Yes, I plan to make more military kits. I've actually got some pretty cool ones. Ever done any with helmets on camo? I've not. Actually, that's not true. I did a long time ago, like 10 years ago. I need to work on bringing some back and doing a revamp. What the heck? There's no way this is an actual... Man, Google's a weird place. What? You can just download instructions now from Lego? Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look into this. I'll have to see if I can make some Droidicas and some mini kits. That'd be kind of cool. Yo, what up, Jericho? My man. Was good, Jericho. Man, we need to do like a live stream like I used to do way back in the day where like you guys could join and like talk. That was crazy. Let's see what happens if I... Yeah, see, that's not even accurate, that piece. Ten of these? There's no way. All right. Yeah, right? That'd be kind of cool. Pop in. You could do like a little radio talk show, like pop in, ask a question, and then I kick you out and I answer the question. I don't know. That could be kind of fun. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What the heck is going on here? We got those. True. Still want to do a podcast. I'm just gonna casually build something while I talk to you guys. Bro, I'm gonna keep saying this, but you should make bank if you made helmets and hats in SCP. What does that stand for? Gotta go, man. Have a great rest of your night. All right, see Blaze. Thank you. What up, Battle Droid? All right, what is this? All right, create new. There's no way. Secure, contain, protect. What is that from? Is that Half-Life? Make a blue stall helm. I think I've already done that. BrickTactical themed Deadpool. Kind of like that idea. What does it look like, though? The SCP Foundation. Is that from a game or something? Kelvin, elaborate on this idea. What does a BrickTactical Deadpool look like? That actually sounds like a sick figure. Hey, what up, Tuscan Trader? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I don't. Is it internet? Yeah, I have no idea what the SCP is. All right, John, let me know. Tell me. I'm going to see if I can build this while I talk to you guys. Do this. I'm going to do this. This is actually good because I can do a little bit of work, and then by the time I do a little bit, I can look at the chat, and then the questions are there. Yo, Vorpal, is it true that you're from... What? Am I from Argentina? No. What? Who said that? I'm from America, bro. From Seattle, Washington. Okay, I'm gonna write this down. There's multiple games, extremely amount of lore. So, all right, SCP, I'm gonna write that down, okay? Some blunts instead of bullets and ammo belt. Yo, what? Wait. Where did the one guy go? Kelvin, where'd you go, bro? Guys, what does a BrickTactical Deadpool look like? What does that look like? And who said that I'm from Argentina? What? So confused. I want to understand this more. All right, this needs to be... Okay. Best explanations, just look up on YouTube. Plenty of creators made documentary based on SB. Okay. It was that group on IG on the Lego. Vorpal, are you on Instagram? If you are, send me this. Send me like a screenshot or something. I want to see this. BT Deadpool or Boba Fett, since you've done many of them too. Yeah, but what is like a BT Boba Fett, like, what do they look like? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Plate modified. We do this. That's going to be light bluish gray. I can't imagine the head if the Deadpool has mask profile and then some vest. Okay, so like a tactical Deadpool. But is there like a way we can make it like more BrickTactical like somehow maybe? What is this piece called? Okay, we also need a, what is this, a plate modified? It's like a 1x1 clip. Or is that a tile modified? That's tile modified. Yeah. We do that. That's also light gray. Have you ever made any Metal Gear Rising? No, I've not. Jedi Temple Guards will be back this week. They're done. We just need to make the lightsaber hilts for them, and then they will be restocked. What is that called? Droid arm? It is. Okay. We're cooking, guys. We're cooking. I'm not telling you what we're cooking, but we're cooking. Nope. This. That. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, drop them. This is a very, very chill stream, as you guys can tell. How many times do you go live? Just wanted to know. Honestly, whenever I'm like feeling nostalgic or feeling like it, there's no real like time frame. It'd be cool to do it every weekend, but I just don't like holding myself to that because if I don't, I feel bad. So I rather just be kind of random. Vorpal, can you send me something on Instagram about this Argentina rumor? I want to hear about this. Yo, what up, Sus Jake? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. How are you? Has your profile ever been an actual minifigure? Like the profile picture? Because it was a long time ago. I changed that in 2022 when I renamed the channel from Clone Trooper X39 to BrickTactical. The swords, one shotgun grenade. That's a lot of guns, but I like it. Yo, Snoop Wagon, we actually just talked about all of this. I don't know if you've seen this in the Discord. If you guys aren't in the Discord and you want to be in the BrickTactical Discord, 2 ways to get in. 1, DM me on Instagram and just say, hey, I want to get in the Discord, and I'll send you the link. That's the easiest way. If you don't have Instagram, you can email us through our website, and I can send you the Discord link. And we talk a lot about new products, stuff like that. If you like custom Lego and you like BrickTactical especially, it's a cool little environment to be in, or at least to talk to people if you'd like to. Sometimes it's kind of dead in there, but I'm trying my best to kind of hype it up a little bit more. Are these black or are these? That's black. Yeah, that's not dark bluish gray. Yeet. What's your favorite camo? I'm just messing with you. Bro, what? What's your favorite camo pattern? Ooh, probably like digital. I don't know why. Oh man, that must have been before I found your website. No, I mean, just the profile picture was a minifigure. Oh, Vorpal. Yeah. Wait, you are... Hold on. Are you... I don't want to, like, dox you, but I have you on Discord. Starts with an R, and we talk about... You do a lot of mock-ups for me. Is that the same person? But I gotta wait for payday. I don't really have a video of how I started. Okay, yeah. Yo, what up, dude? Yeah, no, I got... This is actually cool. Here, give me a second. I can show you... I have this on my desk. I have this on my project desk. So everyone wants jackals, right? I want jackals. So this is like my mock-up of a jackal so far. Obviously, it's got an elite head, but it would have a custom jackal head and, you know, wrist armor. It would use the elite legs, stuff like this, printed torso, printed arms, yada, yada, yada. The biggest thing is obviously we need the head, and then we want to make a shield. Unless we want to make it a classic and just do the Lego dish piece. So, I don't know. It kind of depends on what route we want to go. So yeah, I guess I'll probably talk more about... I've got a really big Halo release in my head, and it's on my to-do list this week to plan that. It's going to be a big drop. And I don't know if it's going to be too big where, like, I almost don't want to do that much stuff because I feel like then people are going to be like, whoa, I don't even, like, have enough money to, like, buy everything I want. Like, should I do, like, 2 smaller drops? Or just start spacing stuff out and doing more frequent stuff, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's a lot of stuff. Like, if I did this drop and you're a Halo fan, you would
you could easily spend $500 if you wanted to get one of each thing, and that might not even get you everything. So like, do I want to break that up so I don't like screw all of you guys at once, or do you guys want me to just send it? Like, you know what I mean? Vorpal, do you think we should go with just the classic transparent light blue dish piece and just keep it simple? Titanfall minifigures? Maybe. Probably military. Drop items the first 15 payday. Yeah, I've thought about that. Yo, what up, oil company? Dude, day's been pretty good. It's not bad. It's not great. We're chilling though. Are you still doing the Star Wars helmet progress? Not sure what you're talking about. Lego would do it too in their massive company. What do you mean? Do smaller drops? Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you mean. Doing smaller drops. Lego should hire me. That's funny. Is that dark bluish gray? That is. Yeah, I'm not really into like, I'm not really like a Spider-Man kind of guy, you know what I mean? Just never got into that. It's funny though, because I want to do a just generic Spider-Man minifigure just to have one. I always try to like make stuff, even if I don't like it myself personally, just so, you know, I just think it's a good thing to have variety and whatnot. Let's see. Okay, let's see what we got here. What up, dude? John, I already asked. I already answered that. Yeah, my last drop yesterday, there was some Star Wars stuff. Yeah, I can't, unfortunately, I can't promise anything. I can't make everything. Obviously, because this is my, I mean, maybe not obviously, maybe it isn't clear, but this is my full-time job, and I have to make a living and pay people to do all this stuff. And so, you know, it's gotta, I can't do super obscure ideas that don't pay the bills, right? You know, I got people's lives depending on what minifigures I make, which is absolutely crazy. But it's true. So I can't make hyper specific stuff that no one's gonna buy and just one person's gonna buy. What am I missing here? Oh, we're not done. That's why. So I hope that makes sense. I know some of the younger people might not fully understand that, but I can't really do anything about that. I just gotta say it how it is. Let's see what's different about these two. That's a newer one. That's dark bluish gray. Peyton, check Discord. Yeah, I just saw it, dude. Yeah, well, let's talk afterwards. Resident Evil, yes, I've thought about that. Ever make me from the comments? Don't know who that is. Have you made characters from Call of Duty Ghost? Yeah, I made like every figure from Call of Duty Ghost. I've made so many. Binocular. is what I need. I need it, guys. I need it. That in dark bluish gray. We're going to copy this. We're going to put it in his hand. And then we're going to copy that. And we're going to flip it. And we're going to put it over here. We're going to rotate that. We're going to put that in his hand like that. And then this whole thing gets rotated and it gets put on right. I don't know, you get the point. Okay, because that's everything, right? Yeah, because that'll clip on there. Yep. Okay, file, save. Okay. Wait, why is that? Save. Quite hard to come up with. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I've done so many of like the popular ones already. I have a revolver already. I have multiple revolvers already, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, let's actually check this out real quick. Let's do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. Do that. We'll do this. New. OG. That. And then we're going to do this. 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 This. Verify. Now let's see. Let's see if this is even possible, guys. If I can make affordable droidicas or not. Maybe I can't. Maybe they are actually this expensive. I don't know. I'm gonna update that. Add to wanted list. Okay. Ask you, and if you have not done it. BrickTactical, I have to ask you a question. If you do... Okay. Go for it. You can unsubscribe if you want. I honestly don't care. Do I still make music? I haven't made music in a long time. Sometimes I still vibe out to like beats and stuff, but I haven't like recorded anything in a long time. Have you ever eaten Lego candy? As a kid, yes. All right, let's see if this is even possible. Do you guys think it's possible? I think it's possible. Whoa, what the? Why? Huh? There's no way. There's no way. What's your idea? Quick question, go for it. What is making this so impossible? Is it this? No. That's not hard to get. Light bluish gray. Is it this? No. Is it this? Transparent, clear, 100. What the heck? What is making this impossible to buy? Dark bluish gray. What the heck? Buy all. All right, hold on. Favorite minifigure I made, Cortana. What future games do you plan on making minifigures for? I have no idea.
Definitely Battlefield 6 when that comes out. Evil Deadpool, that'd be cool. Catch you later, see you, Jericho. Ford helmets, yes, I know exactly what you mean. That is on the to-do list for sure. All right, guys, damn, I've been going for 40 minutes already. I think I'm going to call it here. Pop-up live stream. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. If you guys want to support me directly, BrickTactical.com. It's the best way to buy stuff and support me and my team and what we do. I'll check you guys, or I'll see you guys in another live stream.